Alright, and we are live. Welcome back to another stream, everyone. And we already have some people in the stream chat from the Discord server. Great to see everyone. We have Random, Harry, Super Blue, Veloso, Duck. Hello, how is everyone doing? Welcome back. This is going to be and now I think the YouTube notification has gone out. What is up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. We have Bill, Brayden, Candy, Chloe, Lean, Bro, Amber, Kinnick, Little, Aiden, Joe, what is up? How is everyone doing? Thank you for tuning in, guys. Great to see everyone here. Welcome back to another live stream. We're going to be doing some gaming in the background as I answer your questions about school, study tips, college apps, pretty much anything that comes to mind. And the questions don't even have to be academics related. That you can ask me literally anything you want. Very excited for this stream today. Someone says, bro's going to teach us on how to get a victory royale. To be honest, I've played Fortnite quite a few times on these live streams already, and I think we've won only once or twice, so it's not that often. And why is my webcam blurry? Let me just go ahead and fix that. What is going on right now? What's going on? Let's deactivate this, reactivate it. Cool. All right, we're back to normal. Someone said, is A push easy? I think of the history AP classes, A push is easier than AP Euro, for example. But for me personally, A push was a little difficult because I'm not much of a history / social studies person. But for those who are, it tends to be on the somewhat easier side. All right, lots of questions already coming through. What's up, Dust Simpleton? Thank you for tuning in. All right, where should we drop? Let's just go ahead and drop in. Let's do Fatal Fields. Someone said, what's the easiest AP class? Of the AP classes that I took, I think AP Environmental Science, AP Statistics, and AP Psychology were some of the easier ones that I took. I think AP Environmental Science was the easiest one, though. Someone said, do you like Tesla? I feel like when I was younger, I wanted to get a Tesla, but I'm not too sure anymore. I feel like I've seen so much stuff about the build quality being iffy. I don't know. Do you guys have a dream car? Do you guys want a Tesla? All right, let's do this. Wow, lots of questions coming through. There are tons. Okay, so someone said, do you like college? So I graduated from college in 2021, and I thoroughly enjoyed my experience. I think college is the one time of your life when you truly grow up, because you're alone and you have nobody guiding you. It's up to you to live alone, to manage your classes, to make friends, to take care of your health. And I think it's a really important experience for young people to have, although it is a bit difficult at first. I think the start of freshman year it has a learning curve. You're going to miss your family. You know, maybe your classes are way harder than you expected them to be. Maybe you'll have a hard time making friends. But I promise you that by the end of your freshman year, or by the time you're, or even towards the middle of freshman year, you'll start to figure it out. Okay, so I feel like whenever I stream, I'm so bad at focusing on this game as well. But I'm going to go ahead and try to do a better job today. Okay, I think I could have sworn I just saw someone run back there. But in the meantime, let me pull out another question from the chat. Someone said, bro's on Fort. Yep, I am currently on Fortnite. And maybe we'll do some other games throughout the live stream as well. I feel like for a while, I've been telling you guys that I'm going to give Roblox a try. I have never played that game, but I know it's extremely popular. Or I've played it once for 5 minutes. Oh, and we're getting shot at. Whoa. Where was he? What the heck? I didn't even see them. Okay, we placed 67th. That was a lot worse than what I anticipated, but you know what? We'll give it another shot. Someone said, how is Mahad? Mahad's good. He has a lot going on right now. I'll let him kind of speak for himself and update you guys, but between content and his personal life, and he's just juggling a bunch of stuff at the moment, but he's doing well. We have a podcast episode that we filmed. Oh, by the way, for everyone who's been asking about Con Squared, we filmed our second episode. It's been edited. It's also been uploaded. We just have to finish up the description and title and thumbnail and press publish. That's about it. You single-handedly made my school life better. Also, shout out to Slope. Thank you for tuning in. Go, you need to have mods in this chat. Yeah, I probably do need some mods. I feel like this chat goes pretty crazy at times. I think on average, there are every single live stream of mine, even though they're just about 30 to 40 minutes, we tend to have at least 10 to 20,000 messages, and it's just ridiculous. Someone keeps asking, how do I get a girl to like me? Yeah, I don't think well, I'm going to stick to the academic advice here, at least for this live stream. Could you help me get better at AP Physics? Bro, my school did not have AP Physics, and I know that it. I know that I would not have had like a fun time in that class because I took physics, like real physics for my first time at MIT, my freshman year, and it was a lot harder than I expected it to be, and I imagine that's what AP Physics is somewhat similar to. Shout out to Hattie. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, Goharia. That used to be our old fandom name, I think. I don't even know if it's like a fandom name, but I remember my Discord server came up with something called Goharia, and it was wild. They had like a whole website of this fictional land and all the members that were part of it. It was a lot. I'm not sure if it still exists or not. All right, what other questions do we have? Oh, are we getting... Oh, okay. Who is this? Let's just... Coffee Fueled 84. That was a bot. Thank you. Oh, we have someone else over here. This person does not seem like a bot. Rad Volcano. Yeah, that does not seem like a bot, but we are low on health now. How many APs did you take in high school total? I took 11. I feel like in some videos I've said 12. It's just because I didn't really know the actual count, but it is 11. Maha took 12. What other colleges did you get into? And the question is already gone. Let me scroll up over here. And how did you utilize strategic positioning when applying? Yes, it's Yeet. That's a fantastic question. So I got into 6 Ivy, Stanford, MIT. I also got into like Johns Hopkins, Northeastern, UConn. I think those were all the schools that I got into. And there was a bit of strategic positioning that went into play. Not in a way that I was like faking it. It's just that for certain schools, I was highlighting certain parts of my character or application. And I can dive really deep into all this, but I think I'll just keep it brief. For example, for Yale and Columbia, I took more of a humanities approach. For MIT, obviously more of a like a STEM approach. For Stanford, I leaned heavily into my entrepreneurship activities. You really have to understand each individual school's culture and values, and then orient your applications and supplemental essays accordingly. Does middle school matter? Not directly for college admissions, but it's important to get good grades in middle school so that you can get into honors courses as soon as you enter high school. And we got a super chat. Thank you so much. Make more cameos on the Discord, please. I will, Jack. So I try to pop up the Discord server several times a week. Transparently, I'm in the Discord server every single day. Like I'm always in general chat, but in terms of when I actually speak, it's usually a couple times a week. How did you decide on your major? So it was pretty easy for me because in high school, I had a really strong sense of what my interests were. And, oh, that was actually a pretty decent kill. Okay. And so for me, it was really straightforward. I was really into computer science and business when I was in high school. And so when I got to MIT, I knew that I wanted to do computer science and business analytics. And to be more specific, MIT doesn't have like a single computer science major. It's actually computer science, economics, and data science. That's like the full title of what I studied. But I just say computer science for simplicity. Someone said get a low taper fade. To be honest, I think I have one. Do I not? Gohar. Lots of questions. Is there a course that's your favorite? Are we talking high school or college? High school favorite course probably AP Calculus. College it would have to be. I may have given a different answer in the past, but the one class that's coming to mind right now is Intro to World Music, only because it was so different from the other classes that I had taken at MIT. At MIT, you're required to take one humanities course every single semester, or I believe 8 in total throughout your time in college. And that was a really fun class. What APs did you take sophomore year? AP Gov and AP Psych. Those were the only two that I was allowed to take, and so, decided to take them. What's up, Aditya? Thank you for tuning in. Gohar, why aren't you a therapist for people who struggle in school? I feel like low-key with the videos that I make and the advice that I give, that's how it sometimes feels. It's so hard to catch these questions, man. What are some extracurriculars to do as a film major? So, forgive me if I get this wrong, but I believe the Scholastic Key Awards, they're sort of a competition for any sort of creative pursuit that includes writing and also potentially film. So I would look into that. And then, of course, if you have the opportunity to make short films yourself and to post them on YouTube and incorporate them into your application, that's a great path to take. And Duck is a member of the channel. Thank you so much for joining again, Duck. Great to see you. Love your videos, man. Thank you, Muhammad. Appreciate you. Thank you, Nugget, for the support. Lots of love in the chat right now. What time do you recommend to sleep when you have a big test tomorrow? It's not so much about when you sleep, it's about getting enough sleep. So I would highly recommend that you at least get 8 hours of sleep. Oh, and we are pretty close to the storm. Why am I not running inside the circle? It's because I'm not paying attention. Did you do sports? I did do sports. Sports were not a big part of my application. I did cross country and track, and I was not that good. And I remember doing cross country, and after every single practice or during every single practice, I would just think about going home. I would just dream about the practice ending and just finally being able to go home, because I honestly disliked almost every single moment of cross country. Like the friends that I made were cool, but the actual running component, yeah, no, not for me. Although I feel like I should definitely start running more often now, or just doing more cardio, because I go to the gym, I do weightlifting, but doing just weightlifting and not doing cardio is not the best mix, because you should be taking care of your heart as well. Someone said, can you make a short on how to speak with confidence? Kind of about talking to people that you're nervous to talk to. Duck, that's a great question. And it's interesting because you're talking about more of a social context rather than a professional context. For example, you're not asking about giving a presentation. It's more or less just meeting new people. The one piece of advice that I have, and this is going to sound a little cliche, but you have to realize that everyone is human. Even people who are famous or successful. Like over the past couple of years, I have met some relatively, I wouldn't say famous, maybe you could call them famous, like YouTubers. But every single time I interact with them, I just, you sort of realize that they're just human, that they're normal, that they're not some sort of they don't have some supernatural power that makes them, who they are. And once you're able to accept that reality, it's much easier to talk to people, even people who might be a little bit intimidating. Someone said you met Joe Biden. So, I have seen Joe Biden 3 times in my life. And all 3 times we were at the White House. The closest that I've gotten to, oh my god, what's going on right now? And there we go. Where were we getting shot from? I feel like some people are just so good at this game, man. Wow, yeah, this guy with the skin, he deserved to win and beat me. I was not going to win against whatever he's doing right now. But to finish my sentence, the closest that I got to Joe Biden was during the inaugural White House Creator Economy Conference, where they invited a handful of content creators and industry experts to convene and share their insights about the creator economy and to hear from the White House directly. And so at this event, I moderated a panel on artificial intelligence with the director of the OSTP, Arati Prabhakar, and after our conversation, I left the stage, and then President Biden came on stage to give his talk, and I was in the front row, and so before he left, I managed to catch a selfie, and definitely a hallmark moment of 2024, if not my whole life. So, did you go to Harvard? No, my younger brother went to Harvard. Go hard playing Fortnite. Yep, Maverick. We're just trying to mix things up here. I feel like it's fun to do this. I mean, I enjoy gaming, so if I can just game and also help you guys out, it's a win-win scenario. Did someone just talk about my Spanish channel? Oh wait, Zaram says, Gohar, you were on the Spanish news. Wait, was I really? If you want to send me a link on Instagram, that would be much appreciated. Gohar, should I do IB, dual credit, or AP? In terms of what looks best for colleges, well, I think first and foremost, it's rare that a school offers all three. So take whatever your school offers, but if you have the option to choose between, dual credit is best if you're trying to go to a specific school that you know will take the credits. AP, I think, is better overall, maybe a bit better than dual credit because it's standardized and gives admissions officers a better idea of how you stack up against other students who are also taking the same class, all across the nation. And then IB's a lot more intense than AP. And it's much more holistic. If you're just trying to show that you can take college level courses, and if IB and AP are weighted equally, I might recommend that you do AP to save yourself the time and the stress and to put more of that energy towards extracurriculars and building out other parts of your application. But again, it's also a very personal choice. Hello, just tuned in. What's up, the Artsy Fox? Thank you for tuning in. The stream's starting to lag. Oh, is it really? I'm so sorry. On my end, I see like green bars here in OBS, so I think it should be fine. Maybe it's your internet, but I'm sorry if it is coming from my end as well. Here, let's go ahead and let's do Salty Springs. Why not? It'll be a bit more intense. I know a lot of people are going to be landing here, but we'll give it a shot. Can we get some procrastination tips? Of course. I feel like I've given many over the past few years and over the past few streams as well. I think a lot of it is just try to visualize how you're going to feel if you don't do the work that's sitting in front of you right now. Because truthfully, that pain of putting something off, just imagining that it sometimes is enough to motivate you to get started on what you have to do. Imagine having to stay up super late. Imagine losing sleep. Imagine feeling tired in school tomorrow. And then also, when it comes to procrastination, just try to force yourself to get through the first few minutes so that you can find that momentum to keep going. I mean, those initial few minutes are the hardest part of any task. But when you begin, you realize that it tends to be not as bad as you think it is. Oh, hello. Hey, I'm a real one. Yes, you are. Thank you for tuning in. Hub, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Gohar, I'm a big fan. Is 14 AP courses... I'm sorry, I actually don't know what WL means. Could you clarify? Is that common slang? I feel like I should know. What extracurricular should I do if I want to major in computer science? Hello. Moon Wizard 76. Yeah, that's a bot right there. Okay, computer science extracurriculars. Number one is self projects or like side projects that you can build to showcase your passion for the field and then also your expertise. And it's great because you can always showcase these projects on your application. MIT, for example, has a maker portfolio, and for the schools that don't have a portfolio, you can list the links, for example, in the additional information section. But other popular options include research. You could also do some sort of computer science club at your school. USICO is also another option if you want to get into competitive programming. But that's what I'll leave it at. Win or lose. Oh, okay. 14 APs. I mean, if it comes at the expense of your extracurriculars, I would consider it a loss, because at that point, you're probably not enjoying high school and you're probably just stressing yourself out. But if you're able to balance it while also maintaining activities that you are genuinely interested in, then it's by far a win, because 14 that's a really rigorous course load, and course rigor is one of the primary things that top schools look for. Video on how to calculate taxes. I've made a YouTube short about how taxes work at a high level, but in terms of how to calculate taxes, I think that's a bit too niche for this channel. But maybe has Graham Stephan uploaded a taxes video? I don't know. I feel like a finance YouTuber would probably have more advice regarding like the specifics. I have a question. Angel, just go ahead and ask your question. Happy to answer whatever I can. No way. Go hard. You stream Fortnite. I mean, doing a stream game. This is fun. I really do enjoy gaming and streaming. I want to do more of this in the future. And if there's any other games you guys want me to play, I'm always down. I think when when GTA 6 drops, maybe. I feel like my audience is too young, but maybe we'll do it on a separate channel. That's a bot. That's a Furious Bug 80. Oh man, yeah, we're just getting bot after bot. But again, we'll take it. We'll take it. Go hard, come play League with me. I have never played League, but I've heard not scary things about that game, but I've just heard that the people who play, it ends up just consuming their entire lives, and that's all they think about. It's all they can focus on. I mean, is that the case for people who play League? I don't know. Mention me, Go Hard. What's up, Emperor? Thank you for tuning in. If I want to go to UPenn, doesn't matter which AP Calc I take, A, B, or BC. I think the difference won't make or break your application, but if you have the choice to take the harder AP, I would opt for that just to put yourself in the best position possible. But if you're not majoring, for example, in a STEM subject, and you really don't want to take BC, it's not the end of the world. So someone keeps saying dress to impress, dress to impress. I have seen so many clips of that game on all of my feeds, and I have never played it. I feel like so many popular YouTubers have played it. I just can't imagine myself playing dress to impress on this YouTube channel. If a day ever comes when I do that, just know that it's the start of a whole different era of Gohar's Guide. Like, I'm gonna be like, if I ever come to that point, just know that I'm trying to take this channel in a whole different direction. Play Valorant. Isn't Valorant somewhat similar to Fortnite? I think, at least. Angela, thank you for tuning in. Hello, hello. Go hard. Wow, Gus really wants to talk to me. What is your Popeyes order? I have gone to Popeyes only once in my life, and it was years ago, and I have no idea what my order was. This might sound a little embarrassing, but I'm not... this is going to sound terrible, actually. I'm not a fan of bone-in chicken. Like, I don't really do, so I don't know. Like, Popeyes doesn't necessarily appeal to me. I know they probably have boneless meals, but I just haven't gone in a very, very long time. Bro's making a guide on Fortnite. Yeah. I feel like on April Fools, I should just do a video on how to, play Fortnite. What's your Wendy's order? For the longest time, I would just get the 4 for $4. That was just often my go-to. But if you think about it, how is that even possible? A four for four? Like, what kind of like that just seems so unrealistic. And also like just like the craziest deal. What was your SAT score? So my ACT score was a 35, which is like a 1560 on the SAT. All right, so we're just going to bludgeon each other. There we go. Gamer great 30. Once again, another bot. Someone said Taco Bell order. Ooh, this one I can probably answer. So it would be a Crunchwrap Supreme. Usually like a beefy 5-layer burrito. This probably sounds so sad, like given how specific I'm getting here. And nacho fries, sometimes those were great. I don't think they have those anymore. And then and then back in the day when I was in college, sometimes I would also get Cinnabon Delights. By the way, guys, I haven't had Taco Bell in years. I eat really, really healthy now. Like I never ever have, or barely ever have fast food. But I did have my like Taco Bell era back in college. I will not shy away from that. I will admit that openly on this live stream. Someone said, do you do your curly hair? I don't really do anything. I just take a shower and let it dry overnight, and then I just like ruffle it up in the morning, and it just turns into this. I know a lot of people put like product into their curly hair and keep it healthy, and I feel like I should be doing that, but I don't know. It seems all right. What's the worst grade that you got? Worst grade that I've ever gotten was... See, that's a tough question because... You know how teachers sometimes give you those like 5-point quizzes at the start of class that barely have any impact on your grade? So if we're talking like technically, I'm sure there was a time when I got like a 3 out of 5 or something on one of those intro quizzes and got like a 60 technically. But if we're talking on a big exam, probably a B plus. In high school, I was very much, thankfully, just like a straight A student. And in terms of my grades in classes, the lowest grade that I ever had in a class was like a 94 or something. Go hard, please. How do I get better at Spanish? I don't speak Spanish, but if we're talking about language learning courses in general, the key is not just vocab and just rote memorization, but it's also about immersing yourself in context where the language is being used. Whether that's consuming media in the other language, for example, movies, TV shows, or having conversations with people in the other language. But this is really if you want to learn a language on your own accord. I think you don't really need to go that far for, say, like an honors Spanish course at your high school. Someone said McDonald's order. What's my McDonald's order? So I was recently in Dubai, and at the airport I ordered a meal from McDonald's. What did I get? I got medium fries, and they had this crispy chicken sandwich. And it's really funny because I know I said I eat healthy, and I genuinely do. But whenever I'm traveling or in these like one-off circumstances, I sometimes have to resort to fast food. But the one time that I got that crispy chicken sandwich was the one time that I have fallen susceptible to advertising. I feel like overall I'm very good about ignoring ads and trying to, not fall susceptible to them. But this is so random. I remember on the way to the airport, I just kept seeing billboard after billboard about this like crispy chicken sandwich, and it looked so good. And so as soon as I got to the airport and saw the McDonald's sign, I was like, you know what? I need to see what this sandwich is all about. And it was pretty good. What language should I learn? It really depends on what you're trying to accomplish. For example, I want to learn Spanish, just given its sheer popularity, and I think it's a great, like, I know English, I know a little bit of Urdu, so I think it would just be a great third language to learn. And I've been wanting to make like Spanish content or a Spanish version of my channel as well, and just knowing some basic Spanish, I think, could help with starting that up. Someone said Veritasium or Mark. And by Mark, I think you mean Mark Rober. Oh my god, how are we? There's 3 people here, and I'm missing all these bullets. Oh my god. There we go. We cleaned up right here. And let's get them as well. Hey, hey, hey. Nope, that's a bot for sure. Saucy Bean 1? Nah, that doesn't seem like a bot name. Oh, and I got their victory crown. What the heck? Cool. Awesome. Okay, so you said Veritasium or Mark. I think both have their own unique strengths. I love both channels, to be honest. I think Mark Rober has just super mass appealing, just, what is it, spectacles that he puts on that I think are just fascinating to watch. Whereas I think Veritasium is much more niche and just covers subjects that you never would even think about. And so I think that's like the beauty of each respective channel. Play Marvel Rivals. Is that like a game mode on Fortnite, or is that like a separate game? What should I do if I failed an exam? Cry. No, just kidding. Just know that one failed exam usually is never the end of the world. No, it's not the end of the world. Let me clarify, because that one exam in the grand scheme of your high school or college career is probably not even gonna affect your GPA in any material way. Maybe slightly, like very slightly. But it's not going to hold you back from your ultimate dreams and goals. Assuming that you learn from this one failed exam and put into practice ways to improve in the future. All right, Kevin, thanks for the super chat. I'm just gonna skip over that message. Goose, hi Gohar, I want to take AP World History next year. What should I know about the class, and do you recommend it? My school didn't offer AP World History, so I'm sorry, Goose. I don't have personal experience or feedback or input that I can give you here. I think from what I've heard, I don't know if it's AP World History or another AP Social Studies course. I think it's one of the easier APs. If anybody here has taken the course, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the case. KK, thank you for the super chat. Hi, do you have any videos on good undergrad research internships plus hypothetical chances at MIT with IFO Gold, but bad grades in HS Humanities subjects? That's a very niche question and solid question, by the way. So I don't have any videos on undergrad research internships because I've often talked about research in a high school context, like finding opportunities with research professors at local universities. But that could be a piece of content that I make in the future. And if you have IFO but bad grades in humanities subjects, to be honest, and for anybody here who doesn't know what IFO is the International Physics Olympiad. And the people who go to this Olympiad tend to be the smartest physics students in the world. And so my response to you here is, if you have made it to IFO and you got a medal, slightly lower grades in humanities courses probably won't hold you back. Oh my god, this chat is going insane right now. What AP should I take? What choices are you debating between? Is it hard for a year 10 student to skip to year 12 calculus? That's a very tough question because I don't know what year 12 calculus at your school looks like. But you know what? I believe in you guys generally. I think that everyone here is y'all care about your futures. Y'all care about your grades. I'm sure that everyone here knows how to study well in some capacity. And so if you're into math and you're up for a challenge, I think you could do it. I think you can take a year 12 calculus course in 10th grade. And I'm just using my own perspective here because my school only lets students take AP Calc AB in senior year or senior or junior year, but I took it senior year. And I very well could have taken that course in 10th grade had my school allowed me to. Char Cheddar, hi Gohar, is getting certifications related to my prospective major a good use of time? For example, a Google cybersecurity certificate for a job in CS. So I had like one answer as I was reading your question, but when I saw job in CS, now my perspective is a bit different. If you're hunting for jobs, a certificate could be a good use of your time. If we're talking about college admissions, people in high school, I don't think they should necessarily be obsessing over certifications. Just getting. If you can manage getting the cybersecurity certificate while also balancing your courses, and I'm not sure if it costs any money, but if it's not expensive and you can afford it, then go for it. Because it adds like an air of legitimacy to your job application. How do I build my credit score? Birdie. So I'll give you some just quick, really high level tips here. Keep your credit utilization under 30%. When you get a credit card, use it to make small purchases, but pay them back on time as soon as you can. And those are the main two tips, right? Just like use your credit card. I think some people shy away from it, which makes sense because if you don't pay your credit cards back on time, you will be hit with pretty thick interest rates. But use it for small purchases, pay them back on time, keep your utilization under 30%, and I think that should put you on a solid foundation. Next question was thoughts on Vsauce. Vsauce carried. I loved watching Vsauce in high school. And even today, I sometimes get his short form videos. I think he goes by, Corn Dog Willie or something. Love his videos, love who he is as a person and how he makes just the craziest subjects so fascinating. I remember when I was younger, I think I watched a video about like the Banach-Tarski paradox. And this was a video that I watched at like 15 years old, and it was I didn't understand a single bit of what he said, but I watched the entire thing just because of who he was and how he made it sound so interesting. And before the super chat expires, Smid G3, I'm halfway through freshman year and people always say that colleges essentially require straight A's to get in throughout all of high school. Is this true? No, because it depends on the college. There are plenty of students who have B's, who even have C's, who get into college. Not plenty, there are many students, because the average college in the US isn't an Ivy League, isn't a college with a sub 15% acceptance rate. But if we're talking Ivy League schools, Stanford, MIT, you will want straight A's. And if you do have a couple B's, or maybe even a C, ideally you want those during freshman year and not later on in your high school career. And we have no weapons at all and we're getting shot at. Oh, we're cooked right now. We're done. We're done. This is over. It's a wrap. Hatsune, thank you for the kind question. How are you, Go Hard? This is not a school-related question, but I wanted to know if you're okay. I am doing great. I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm well. I'm having fun making content. Days are very busy because I'm not sure if you guys have noticed. I've been trying to post a short form video every other day, and being consistent takes a lot of work. So sometimes tired, but overall doing well. And I hope everyone here is also doing well. Okay. Yeah, these are definitely bots. Now I have a question for you guys. How is everyone here doing? Oh, hello. And we're done. All right, we placed in 58th. It was a good attempt. Okay. Continue. Return to lobby. So people are saying great, tired, I'm doing great, good, I'm good. All right, I'm glad to see it. Everyone here is also doing good. Good. Could be better. How come? Great, pretty chill. All right, everyone here seems to be doing pretty well. I'm glad to see that. Okay, so we have done a bunch of zero builds. What should we do next? Brain rot box fights. This is speed right here. What the heck? That seems very brain rot to me. Here. Do you guys have any preferences? I'm down to just keep running the no build, but I want to see if you guys want me to try a different game here on Fortnite. Someone says Squid Game. Here, let's give Squid Game a try. I actually Funny story, I played this with Mahad and my friend Dan. Both my brothers, Mahad, Shayan, and my friend Dan, a few nights ago. And it was fun. I didn't make it super far. I think Shayan has actually won at this game before, but we'll give it a try. Alright, the game is loading. Wow, the chat froze for a second and then it was just a wall of more questions. Go, are you up for squads? Can I play with you? People want to play with me. Maybe in the future. Maybe even later on in this live stream. Someone said, what's the best Ivy League school? It depends on what you want to study. For example, if you're into computer science, Cornell is pretty well known for its computer science programs. But if you're into history or just in general a humanities subject, first of all, you can't go wrong at any Ivy League, but the ones that come to mind are Columbia and Yale. And here we go again. Someone is saying dress to impress in the... Waiting for all players to load. Where are the players? Where's everyone else? Yeah, once again, I don't think we'll be playing dress to impress anytime soon. Gohar's first robotics good for college apps. Yeah, robotics is fantastic. First robotics, I had friends who did that. Many friends at MIT who did that. Just take it seriously. I think the point of extracurriculars is anything could be a good extracurricular. Just find something you care about and just go all in, lean in. Try to obtain leadership roles. Oh wait, did I start a private game? Maybe that's what it was. Oh no, let me return to lobby. I was supposed to join a public game. This is going to be fun for y'all to watch. I'm excited for this to start, but let me just rejoin in a public server so we have people there. And it's not just me alone. Okay, yeah, it was private. Let's do public. Cool. And let's play. Lewis, hey Gohar, sorry if you answered this. Did you join a fraternity in college? If so, how was your experience? I just joined a fraternity and would love to know if you have any tips. Lewis, so I was in a fraternity in college, though frats at MIT are not like frats you see at state schools. They're relatively tame and, they're not super intense. I think joining fraternities, at least at MIT, it's helpful to have that support network around you. For example, people in your fraternity can help out not only with school, but also applying to internships. And upperclassmen in the fraternity can even give you referrals when the time comes. I think sometimes fraternities can be a distraction if you're spending way too much time, trying to keep it running and you obtain a leadership role. And so it's really just it's about what resources you want and how far you want to get involved in your frat. I'm sorry, that was all over the place, but I hope that makes sense. Overall net positive, but you have to set boundaries for yourself. That's my concise answer. And we got 2 super chats. Char Cheddar, hello again. Is it better to take AP Bio plus A push and be confident in getting good grades in those, or to add AP Lang and risk letting my grades slip? I think, tough question. I think it's better I'm leaning towards AP Lang because I'm making assumptions about who you are, and I'm sorry that, if I'm inaccurate here, but it seems like you're ambitious academically. AP Lang, of the English APs, is the easier one. And I think it's worth having that extra course rigor. JVN. Hey, I'm struggling keeping up with my honor classes and I might drop from them and I'm afraid I will regret it. And the causes are not doing homework and being lazy in class and at home. Any advice? All right. I'm happy that you're acknowledging the root causes here. You're taking accountability. You're saying the causes are me not doing my homework and being lazy in class and at home. And so if I were in your shoes, I would try not to drop them, but rather to change how you go about studying and doing your work in general. If you're asking this question, first of all, I believe in you and I believe in your ability to make the changes you need to do better in your courses. If you're struggling to handle everything you have, then maybe think about dropping one course. But if it really does come down to accountability, try to first and foremost set up some sort of organization system. Oh, and I don't want to see the super chat expire. I'll get back to you in just a second. I'm applying to a top high school. Okay, cool. So I saved the super chat. So I would start by setting up some sort of organization system. So if you aren't already, start using Google Calendar, Notion, or Todoist to keep track of the tasks you have. And then you can also use these systems to keep track of extracurriculars. And so that way you find a better balance between your coursework and what you're doing outside of school as well. And then also maybe get an accountability partner. That's also a helpful resource for many students. Find someone who can check in on you and make sure that you get your work done when you need to. And it sometimes helps if you get multiple friends to do this together and you start what I call an accountability group chat. And the purpose here is that every single day you all check in on each other to make sure that you're doing the work that you have to do. Okay, so I actually, the super chat, the other one went away. But I think it was about applying to a top school. Oh no, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. If someone can, I can't scroll up on my end. If someone can find that last super chat. Oh man, it was that $5 one. It was someone asking about top high schools and I didn't read the full thing. I'm so sorry. And we lost. Yeah, okay, we'll restart this Octo game here on Fortnite. I was just really busy answering questions. So let's just leave, redo this. Next Con Squared episode. Akshay, literally tomorrow or this weekend. Like the next episode has already been uploaded to YouTube. We just have to change the description, title, and press publish. All right, let's try Octogame one more time. I'm trying to see if someone caught the top high school question. Oh, what's going on? Someone said, trust me, go hard, play crab game. Maybe we'll give it a try after this. Someone said, did you get a new place? No, this is where I've always been filming and where I've been for the past few years. But I will give you guys some pretty exciting news. I invested in a small studio space recently where I will be filming starting in March/early April. What is Go Hard doing playing Fortnite? Well, to be fair, it's half Fortnite, half Q&A. So there is like an academic component to this. Oh, Doug, thank you so much. Doug says, I tried to scroll back to the top high school comment, but it doesn't let you scroll back that far in Shorts Live. Oh, man. I'm so sorry. Well, to whoever gave that super chat, feel free to DM me on Instagram, GoHarsGuide, and I'll be on the lookout for your message and respond to you there. All right. This time, hopefully, we can actually not die on the first round of Octogame. Oh, the last super chat asked, how's your day? Yes, there was that other super chat as well. My day is going fantastic. I feel like today I've been pretty productive. I had a schedule. It's 11:51 p.m. here on the East Coast. And as soon as this stream ends, I'm going to go and watch the next episode of Severance that I think dropped tonight. So, shout out to Thasil. What's up? Great to see you again. Thank you for tuning in. Minecraft next stream. I am down to do that. We actually did Minecraft a couple streams ago. Okay, so here we go. Squid Games in Fortnite. Let's see how far we can get.
Okay, I'm back.
It's actually impressive how well they recreated the game here in Fortnite. MB Bacon, have you ever doom scrolled? Yes, 100%. I think we all have at some point or another. But it's important to set up systems that can prevent you from doom scrolling and adapt more of a healthy relationship with technology. Okay, here we go. So this time I think we're gonna make it. So this is red light, green light, run while the doll is faced away, and then stop when they're looking at us. Okay, so we're allowed to move forward while the doll sings. Stop moving when the doll stops singing. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Can we see more Cheyenne? Yes, Cheyenne will make it into one of our Con Squared episodes at some point. And by the way, guys, if you want to check out mine and Mahat's podcast, search up Con Squared on YouTube and subscribe. Try Team Fortress 2. Oh, wow. Why did the doll turn around so quickly? Team Fortress 2, maybe we'll give it a shot in a future stream. Oh.
Real quiet.
Wait, who's talking right now? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. So I have Fortnite I'm in this audio chat room. How do I leave the voice chat? Leave. Okay, but we died again because I heard someone talking. I'm like, who is talking to me right now? Okay. Guys, I have a question. So I have lost an Octo game 2 times in a row now for very dumb reasons. Do I try it again? Yes or no? Are you guys down for me to... But then we have to go through the whole loading screen again and wait in the lobby and do the whole, I think we're mostly... I'll wait for this to come through. Okay, I think it's kind of split. I feel like half the people are saying no. Okay, someone said no in all caps. Okay, no. Here, let me just go ahead and return to lobby. Oh, Six Flags. Thank you for sending the message through again. Hi, it's me again. I'm applying to a top high school. Okay, and I was wondering if being a year ahead influences their decision. So I'll just give you my intuition here. I am not familiar with the high school admissions process or the elite high school admissions process. Being a year ahead, it'll definitely register. I mean, it's just, if we just think from a purely psychological standpoint, you're going through a bunch of applications, you see a student who's a year ahead, that's obviously going to stand out, but the question that comes with it is, what is your GPA? Right? If you're a year ahead, but that comes at the expense of your grades and academic performance, then it's probably not going to do much and maybe even hold you back. But if you have solid grades and you're a year ahead, I think that can only ever help your application. All right, brain rot box fights. Low key, I kind of want to try. Do we try brain rot box fights, or is that too far for this channel? I need y'all to tell me. Yes or no to brain rot box fights? Duck says, I didn't even know elite high schools were a thing. Good job, Six Flags. Yeah, no, there are a handful of elite high schools that are just incredibly, incredibly competitive. No, no, no. Oh, it seems like y'all don't want to do brain rot. Okay, no to box fights. There are some people who are just in all caps saying yes, though, just very excited. Someone said you're the guy who's good with money, right? I've made a handful of personal finance videos covering like a range of like financial topics. Someone says stop playing Fortnite. Okay, here, let me ask you guys a question. What should we play then? What should we play? Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox. What else is there? What other options do we have? It's kind of crazy how there are like thousands of games and like billions of websites, and these are like the only three things that I can think of right now. Someone said Kahoot, Minecraft, chess. Someone said study. All right, let me drop these three options. Someone said, bro, I thought you made videos about studies only. Most of my videos are about studies, but we do a variety of content here. All right, let me drop the poll in the chat. All right, guys, go ahead and vote on what we should do. Ken's fam, I have an idea for a game. I am all ears. I see lots of games, lots of game ideas. I see Marvel Rivals over and over again in the chat here. All right, what do we have? We have Minecraft in the lead with 40% of the votes right now. Let's see. And this just froze. Okay, here's what I'll do. So, to be honest, it's almost midnight. And maybe instead of starting a whole different game right now, this might just be a better time to wrap up the live stream for tonight. Oh no, I'm sorry. I feel like I baited you guys here. I sent out this poll, but you know what? It'll help for the next live stream. Because next live stream, I think we'll start off with Minecraft and then maybe switch games midway through if you guys want me to. But this was a lot of fun. I hope you all enjoyed this live stream. If you did, be sure to join my Discord server. Let me put it in the chat. I hang out there almost every single day. You guys can chat with me, hang out with me, and also, hang out with other students all around the world. And if you all have any questions that I did not answer, feel free to DM me on Instagram. My handle is GoHardestGuide. But y'all, thank you for tuning in. This stream was a lot of fun, and I'll see you again next time.